make sure to hit that subscribe button. As you guys know, we are the official Ethereum channel in all of the interwebs because it's decentralized and no one can tell us different. If they did, they're going to have a bad day. Today, guys, Ethereum, am I right? Guys, is Ethereum to $27,000 by Halloween the new ETH to $2,500 by Valentine's Day?
Actually, there's people in the chat calling for ETH to $3,500 by Mother's Day. So
$3,500 by Mother's Day. I cannot dress up like a mother. Maybe a mother trucker. Guys, what is happening today? Are you guys excited or what? If you guys are excited for Ethereum, make sure to put hashtag ETHGang. By the way, I did see somebody make a comment on that flash crash on Bybit. We will be looking at that because it was brutal. We're getting our trading going back here. Still trying to get to $1 million from 100,000, but we've made a detour at 25,000. But now we're back up to 40.
Okay.
So we're gonna be pushing that here pretty soon. And guys, also we've got the biggest deposit bonus in the history of Bybit. And we found out there was a problem this weekend with our Femex video that we made where our website was messed up and didn't have the link on there. So anyways, guys, we'll be talking about all that. We're going to be going a lot more to trading content. Why? Because I believe the market is getting ready to pop, and I think it's going to be really fun. You guys know we like to long in the bull market, and we feel like it is a good time to long now. We're going to be taking a look at the Taproot Bitcoin upgrade. And guys, don't forget, we have our new 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time show today premiering around the blockchain. It's going to be every day at 5 o'clock. And this will be where we bring on a lot of other YouTubers to get their perspective. You guys have seen the show Around the Horn. Oh, God. If you guys have seen the show Around the Horn on ESPN, it's going to be similar to that. That's the goal, is to make it ultimately like that show. So make sure you guys come back for that. Well, let's jump in here, guys. First and foremost, thank you guys so much. You guys are the absolute best community in all of crypto. 893,000 subscribers as we push towards 1 million, where we will give away a full Bitcoin. I think that Bitcoin is going to be worth quite a bit more than it is today. We should get there in probably about 3 to 4 weeks, I think. If you guys want to take part in our contest, you guys can head on over to Twitter and follow us there. We're at 298.2K. You guys make sure, check out the pinned post. You get the details on how to enter the contest. Very excited about that. But also, guys, don't forget to follow our other shows, New Money Gang and Hit Network. We just hit 95,000 on Hit Network. The question is, will we get to 100K and get our silver play button there, or get to 1 million and my gold play button on this channel first? So thank you, Daniel Moore, for that. He just said that we're SOL. So I don't know why he's so mad. Why are you mad, Daniel? I'm just kidding. I think he means Solana, because I guess Solana's been continuing to pump here. So let's go ahead and check out. Check out what is happening in the markets here. I noticed we didn't have Ethereum on the thumbnail at all there.
I didn't notice.
Yeah, no Ethereum on the thumbnail. That's not good. Guys, we're going to be talking a lot about Ethereum today. So, and also like Bitcoin, we've got some stuff that we'll look at later today with Chris from Crypto. Looking at a golden cross happening on the 4-hour chart. So definitely going to be some bullish stuff with Bitcoin here coming up soon. So,
there definitely is an Ethereum and a Bitcoin on the thumbnail.
On the thumbnail?
Yeah. Says it, and there's the actual coin. You may be looking at yesterday's.
Oh, that was that was 2 days ago. Yep, yeah. There it is. Okay. All right, cool. Okay, well, great. I just went, that's past live streams, not current ones. If I refresh, it should show the current one. There it is. Okay, yeah, that looks great. That looks great. ETH breaks $3,200. Let me tell you guys about when ETH broke $3,200 or $3,000 last night. I was literally sitting in my bed. Well, that's not true. I was literally laying down in my bed, watching my phone. And it was anybody watching last night when it almost hit 3,000, it would literally move a nickel. Yeah. It only moved a nickel for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So fine. Then it pumped up over 3,000. I got the screenshot right when it went across. Man, it was so great. Me and my wife were celebrating because, hey, who does not love a $3,000 ETH? Who doesn't? Guys, when in doubt, zoom out. Remember, we've been telling you guys how bullish we've been on for Ethereum since last summer. Since the summer, I've been telling you guys, you want to be in Ethereum. More people are interested in Ethereum than in Bitcoin. YouTube views show that. Okay? Why? A lot of people feel like they missed out on Bitcoin. Do you know who's piling into Bitcoin right now? The institutions. Why? Because they have all the money. Okay? Ethereum has presented the most life-changing opportunity for most people during this year. Now, the question is, what coins are next? And at what price point are you scared to buy Ethereum at? I think that is a really valid question to start looking at. Where will you be like, oh, now it's the risk versus reward is not good enough? So you guys have opinions on that. Make sure to drop those down below. Also, don't forget to follow us on Twitter, 298.2K. Okay, so looking at the markets right now, we got the overall market cap coming at almost $2.3 trillion. I believe that is a record. 24-hour volume. The volume's still not great, 140 billion compared to the overall market cap. Bitcoin dominance dropping like a rock. I think this is the low now, 47.4%. ETH up 16% of the market is Ethereum. Man, that Gwei is so low too.
Yeah.
Gas fees coming down. More bullish news for Ethereum. So let's take a look at the 24 hours here. We got Waves coming in at 37% gains. We got OMG Network coming in at 13.91% gains. Now, is that still on Ethereum or do they have their own mainnet? I think they are still on Ethereum. Yeah, well, they have their own block explorer, it looks like. But this, I think OMG, this is kind of like Vitalik Buterin is an advisor for them. Probably some kind of connection to Ethereum, in my opinion. That's why it's pumping. We got Maker, one of the top DeFi projects, obviously, 12.58%. Ontology, 11%. Theta Fuel up 9%. It's like just a lot of green today, but not a lot of huge pumpers. Only 4 over 10%. Let's actually look at the gains for the week, because this is what I really like to look at, especially on a Monday. Bakery token. What is Bakery token? Anybody know? What eBay news is bullish? What's up with eBay? Anybody know what that story is?
I don't.
Touch on VeChain today. I mean, we did a VeChain video over the weekend, so definitely something to consider there. We got Phantom coming in at 71 cents. Thank God. And it's down 10%. Let's check out our 1K to 10K challenge, see where we're at for that. Still in Phantom, 21.78 right now. We were a little bit higher than that. Probably need to diversify that pretty soon here. So, is Mr. Elrond in here?
Nope.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, so we got Bakery token. I think maybe that's a pancake swap competitor, if I'm judging by the name of it. Let's see, bakeryswap.org. Binance Smart Chain is Binance Smart Chain, so it could be a pancake swap competitor. Pancake Swap has been absolutely crushing it. But look, guys, we got 3 projects. We got OKB, which is the token of the OKX exchange, Waves, and Bakery token, all with over 100% gains. A lot over 50%, including Ethereum Classic, which people probably went up because people were actually like mistakenly buying it, thinking it was Ethereum. Huobi token, 48.23%. Dogecoin at 40 cents. I bought $100,000 worth of Dogecoin over the weekend. So not as much as I wanted to buy, but that's just what we got. So it's actually up. I think I bought it at 37 cents. So it's at 40 cents. God, it was so high to buy it at. But you know what? I just think this week, pay attention. Pay attention this week to Dogecoin. Why? Elon Musk on Saturday Night Live on Saturday night. So, big shocker there. It's like a tweet on Twitter.
Yep.
Saturday Night Live on Saturday night. Watch Elon Musk. You got to know they are going to be talking a lot about Dogecoin on Saturday Night Live.
Yep.
At least one skit. Maybe, probably his monologue will have it, and then probably something later on. Which, did anybody see the Bill Maher clip?
Yeah. Yes.
What a freaking douche.
Yeah. He got a lot of flack for that.
Yeah. How progressive agreeing with old rich white guys? Like, isn't that like his whole thing is being progressive? And then he's like, check out what Warren Buffett had to say. Like,
What?
Like, he said, now look, our financial system, like, it's got some flaws, but let's keep it the way it is. Like, what an idiot.
It's almost like he was paid to say that.
Almost. How is the new car? New car is doing great, actually. So I actually drove it in the rain today. I need to get some new tires for that thing because it just has NASCAR tires on it. Wick from Bybit messed up. Look, we are going to talk about that. Let's go move on to the Bitcoin chart here. We are going to talk about the Bybit flash crash that we had because, guys, it was really bad. I mean, look, this is the 4-hour chart. Look at that freaking wick. So this is what I'll say about Bybit. We're not gonna crush Bybit on this today. And the reason being is because it just happened. So we're going to give them some time to respond, and then I'm sure tomorrow we will be able to have a conversation about that. The price wick from almost $59,000 all the way down to $54,536. Guys, this is a risk that you are, yeah, slicks. Okay, NASCAR tire slicks. I don't know what to call them. Guys, do I look like I'm a NASCAR driver? Slicks. Okay, I like that. Now I know what to call them. But anyways, guys, it was a 7.5% drop in a minute. Jeez. So, you know, I actually did not get wrecked by this because I did not have a stop loss. And my liquidation was like 52,000 because it was so far. Like I was like, there's no reason for me to set one. So after this occurred, then I did end up going in and setting a stop loss, and then it wicked down to it too. So, but I made, you know, I made about maybe about 5,000 on the trade. I was up at one point about 15,000 on the trade. So, it was not great. I didn't like it. But usually what happens when you have something like this on Bybit is they come out and make a statement and say what happens. And we're going to give them the room to do that before we criticize them. But you got to remember, guys, when you are leverage trading, this is why risk management is important, because sometimes you do have things like this that do occur. But Bybit has been pretty good about explaining it, or at least, you know, if it was like a mistake with their internal stuff, giving the money back. I'm not saying this will happen in this case, but they have done things like that in the past. Now, if you guys do want to sign up for Bybit, or Femex, because we had our Femex link was messed up over the weekend. Oh, Ben from Bybit tweeted about refunds. We'll go check that out in a second. You guys can sign up. If you have the IP problem, the VPN problem, you can either get VPN Unlimited or you can go check out Femex. I don't think you need one for that. So, but right now, what I want to tell you guys about is we have the biggest bonus in Bybit history. $1,610 worth of bonuses, of deposit bonuses for you guys. So if you want to sign up, $1,610, you get up to $1,010 for new users on the deposit bonus bash page. Then you have up to $100 in the rewards hub, and then up to $500 worth of bonuses are available in the referral program. So you guys will see this is the biggest deposit bonus they've ever done, which I think is good timing, because I believe we are about to see Bitcoin pump over the next week. I'm very excited about it. We got the futures contracts that are pressed down. In addition, by the way, they do have a new micro futures contracts. Have you heard about these, TJ?
I did. I thought about pulling that story up today. I didn't know if you'd want to talk about it or not. Because there's not a lot of news on it other than it's a thing now. So, and by the way, Bybit on their main Twitter, they do have a whole thing outlining the incident and talking about how to.
Okay, let me go check it out.
Yeah, there you go. You know,
so here we go. Look, even Bybit has the laser eyes.
You know, you have a message open on your screen, right?
Oh no, I didn't. Oh, okay. I'll move that down.
Yeah.
Just about a live stream appearance for somebody else, but thank you for that. We got Bybit official here with laser eyes. Let's see what they say here. Incident update on May 3rd at 1:49 p.m. The BTC USD perpetual contract experienced a wick 5.67% in price. Will investigate and compensate affected users at a fair price. And if you were affected by this, you can fill out this form here. And this is why I love Bybit. Like, they go out of their way. Look what Kraken did. When Kraken has flash crashes, they say, F y'all. Sorry. Shouldn't use our site.
Yep, that's tough.
That's tough. When Bybit has incidents, which, guys, you got to understand, like, all the complicated mechanisms that are going into these trades, right? This is not just, you know, it's not a guy on the other side that's taking all these orders. So, you know, sometimes they're going to have problems. With Bybit has been very good about fixing this stuff. That's why I'm not going to, you know, I'm not going to come on here and, you know, bash them or anything. So,
yeah. And Ben's tweet's right underneath if you wanted to look at that. Basically says the same thing.
Bybit just had some BTC wicks. Like before, we'll reimburse all is affected back to the fair market price mark. No one got liquidated as liquidation is triggered by mark price. So the mark price never actually went that low. However, unfavorable orders executed off market price will be reimbursed. So what does it say up at, were any of those up to buy $10 by Carl? That's what somebody said. Okay. All right. So there we go. We hit that, covered that. Now let's look at the chart here for Bitcoin. Because guys, we do have something pretty good on the 4 hour. I don't have these EMA ribbons up, but we've got some golden crosses that have showed up on the 4 hour. Within the next 1 to 2 days, we should be seeing this golden cross. What is a golden cross? Basically, it is where two of the EMA ribbons cross each other. And the thing is that the last three times that we had this occur, and you can find out exactly when those were on my video today with Chris from Crypto at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What you'll find is the last 3 times that we had this signal, Bitcoin has never once again dipped below where we were when we had the signal. One, I think, was around $7,500. One was around maybe $12,000, somewhere around there. The point is, when these crosses happen, it is mega bullish. And that's what we're looking at right now for the price of Bitcoin. You guys can see here, just kind of looking at Market Cipher at the bottom. Of course, if you want to get access to Market Cipher, you can go to bitboycrypto.com/deals. We have it right at the top. But right now, let's actually check out the daily chart. Let's move over here to the daily chart real quick. As you guys see, we had this long-term line of support going all the way back to December. We, of course, dipped below that. But look at what just happened. On Market Cipher, we just had the blue triangle, which means a trend reversal. We had the red X right here, which means a bearish trend. I know it's kind of hard to see. I want to show you guys the zoomed out picture. But you guys can see we had the red X. We had some downward momentum, but now we have the blue triangle trend reversal. We're trying to get right back up above this line so we can cross over $60,000 and then remain there. So I think once we get back above $60,000, I think that, we are looking at very bullish action for Bitcoin. By the way, how many people do we have watching right now?
We have about 13,300.
13,300. How many likes?
About 2241.
Guys, I don't want to have to come on here and coach y'all to hit that like button, but I'll do it if I have to.
If there's ever a day for it, 32.
If there's ever a day, if you like Ethereum, let me just say it like this. If you own any Ethereum at all, like any Ethereum, if you have 0.1 ETH, smash the like button. Let's see how many people own ETH in this chat.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see how many people own it. And then, guys, I'm just looking over here. Link back up at $40. Wow, that's pretty good. Cardano, I saw somebody mention Cardano in there. Cardano, it has been a little quiet lately, and I told you guys it is in a consolidation period. So we are looking for Cardano to pump again, but it's just, guys, you just got to remember, right now it's ETH's time to shine. It's just ETH's time to shine right now. So we'll be talking more about that here in just a minute. These people with these. Oh, man. Okay. Bitcoin Taproot activation has begun. Miners now have 3 months to get on board. So you guys know we've been waiting for the Ethereum hard fork. We had the Berlin hard fork, had some good results. We had the London hard fork, or we do have it coming up in July. Very excited about that. Did you guys know Bitcoin has upgrades?
Yeah.
Bitcoin actually gets changed sometimes. So right now we got Bitcoin Taproot activation. This is the next major upgrade for Bitcoin. It's not really that sexy, I don't think. I'll be honest with y'all. The Taproot doesn't really turn me on, I'll just say.
By the way, don't forget, we do have some Ethereum to give away this week from our contest
we sure
last
do.
week.
Yeah, let's give it away on Wednesday.
Perfect.
On Wednesday, we're going to give away 1 Ethereum just to celebrate all-time highs that it hit last week. So Bitcoin's Taproot update has finally begun its speedy trial. Today's difficulty adjustment kicks off the first phase of activation for this upgrade, Bitcoin's biggest in years, which among many things will make Bitcoin multi-signature transactions cheaper, more private, and easier to deploy. Starting today, miners who wish to adopt the upgrade can signal their support by including special data in the blocks they mine called a signal bit. 90% of the blocks mined during this difficulty period include the Taproot signal bit, or any of the other roughly 2-week difficulty periods that occur between now and August 11th. Timeout. Then the upgrade is locked in for activation in November this year. By the way, can somebody give me a Bang energy drink and a water? Well, actually, this water will be fine. Gotta take a sip.
Yeah.
TJ, are you a big fan of Taproot?
I mean, it's a good upgrade. It's funny, we were talking here in the office earlier about, Bitcoin upgrades, and it's like, it's great. It's just, Bitcoin is very slow. Like that. Anytime there's this much value locked up into a current project, like you can't just roll out upgrades without thinking twice about it. Like you really have to be methodical. You have to back test all this stuff, and we see that even with Ethereum being, slower to upgrade than some of these new projects. So, it needs to be done. It needs a lot of development, but it's definitely not a fast process.
Yeah, and when they make these changes, like, it takes forever. I mean, I've been hearing about this Taproot change for a long time.
Yeah.
And it's not really doing that much.
And it's just getting started. That's what's interesting to hear in this article is it's like all the miners have to get on board with it, and then it could potentially, maybe be ready to go towards the end of this year, holiday season, something like that.
So. Holiday season. It's going to be a great time for Bitcoin when the price is back to $47,000 after going all the way up to $300.
Well, and that's what's funny is you see most of the biggest actual developments happen with Bitcoin in the bear market when there's a lot less attention on it because they're very conscious of not making any missteps when there's this much attention.
Yeah, of course. Well, here's the thing. This to me is kind of like I love going back to my horse and buggy versus automobile argument about everything. I mean, it so explains older technology versus newer technology, and it fits a lot of stuff. Like, this is kind of like if you got the horse and buggy and you're like, well, I know that automobile's out. Okay, I know the car's out. But listen, we got some really new, nice wooden tires for the buggy, and it's going to go a little bit faster. Now, instead of going 17 miles per hour, you might be pushing 20. That's what this is like. Like, all of these changes they're making to Bitcoin, they're not going to, it's not like it's going to be able to catch up in technology to any of these other projects that are out. It's like they're just trying to fix something that is never going to, that is never going to be able to replace the future technology. Like, Ethereum is a future technology, Cardano, Polkadot, a lot of these other projects. Decentralized finance will never be on Bitcoin. But yet you have these Bitcoin maximalists that will still come out and tell you, like, oh, we get these changes, it's going to be faster. It still pales in comparison in the speed to what these other chains do.
Yeah. I saw I think it might have been in the research group, a little discussion about, like, is Ethereum, Solana, DOT, are they Bitcoin's layer 2 scaling solution? So, like, the maxis will never want to admit it, but most likely the layer 2 solution is something that already exists that's not Bitcoin. They're not going to want that, but it's probably Ethereum.
Yeah, and hey, by the way, it probably is Ethereum. I mean, look, it just makes no sense. Like, can you theoretically do smart contracts on Bitcoin? Like, yes, there are some mechanisms to go through to create those. Could you, they argue you can do anything on Bitcoin you can do, or anything on Ethereum you can do on Bitcoin. Like, yeah, but it's going to take 17 years.
Right, that's the problem.
It's moving fast. Somebody said, Trey Biddle said, or Trey Buddy? Trey Bood. Ben, I love Algorand, but I never hear it mentioned on here. What do y'all think about it? We like Algorand. We've actually been on, like, a real big buying spree on Binance US, where we've been buying, like, I bought some Dogecoin. We now have over $1 million of Binance coin. We've been buying Polkadot. We're now moving back to some Coinbase coins. So I actually bought, like, maybe a Bitcoin worth of Cosmos today. So really looking at Cosmos. Algorand's another one. I like Cosmos and Algorand because they pay rewards on Coinbase. Mm-hmm. Lock those things up in a vault. You get rewards on them. So Algorand's one we may be doing a video maybe on it pretty soon. So we'll consider it. But I like Algorand, and they've got some big news we've been looking at. So who did they partner with? Somebody big recently, wasn't it?
Algorand? I can never keep up.
I can't remember who it was. They partnered with somebody.
I'm sure they're partnered with Chainlink.
Yeah, yeah, sure they're partnered with Chainlink. Okay, so there's that. Let's talk about ETH, guys. Let's move on. Let's talk about Ethereum here. Guys, Ethereum right now coming at 3171 on Bybit. It peaked out at 3,200 even. Now, a lot of people are saying that the next target for Ethereum is $3,600. And they're saying that, someone was saying on Twitter, I was reading about it, that they're saying there's really no resistance in between here and there. I mean, there's no resistance anywhere. We have no idea where you can't figure out where resistance is in price discovery. We've never been this high before. But I tell you what's very interesting. When you look all the way back to the 25th of April, look how freaking consistent that is. If I were to see that chart anywhere else, I would say that looks like a scam. Like, when you see, like, very even stair steps, that's a good sign that something is manipulated. But I don't think, obviously, obviously, Ethereum's not a scam, so I wouldn't think that. But the point is just look how consistent and methodical that movement was. We did kind of have a big breakout last night as we finally cleared $3,000. Huge sell wall at $3,000, and we cleared it. So think about that. Pretty interesting that Ethereum was able to do that. So looking here at Market Cipher, let's go down to like the 1 hour chart, see what we're kind of looking at. Oh, we just had on Market Cipher for Ethereum, we just had a green dot on the momentum wave right here, meaning it hasn't confirmed yet, but meaning that we could be seeing going back up. So a 1K to 10K looking good. Next move, we're sticking with it. We are definitely going to be making a move soon. So I don't know if we'll be moving all or half or some or splitting it up, but we will be making a move this week on our 1K to 10K challenge. So it's taking a lot longer. I said we'd get there by summer. I don't know if we're going to get there by summer, but we're a lot closer now than we were. So pretty excited about that. Okay, so looking back here at Ethereum at the hourly chart, like I said, looks like it could be going up. Maybe I should move some money over to Bybit to Ethereum trade, because I think Ethereum trade is really Ethereum trading is what people want to see right now. Mm-hmm. Obviously, with the prices going up, so we'll check that out. Kind of looking, so that's looking at the hourly chart once again, very consistent. Let's check out the weekly chart for Ethereum. See what that is looking like here.
That's a lot of green.
A lot of green. So how many? 1, 2. Well, we're also on the Heikinashi candles. Nope, we're on regular candles. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We've had 6 bullish weeks for Ethereum in a row. Let's see what happened the last time we had that many. It's crazy how far I have to stretch it to see them. Yeah. Let's see. So going back to...
Well, isn't it crazy to think that like it felt like it wasn't really doing anything, but then you come back and look and it's been on a tear for 2 months?
I mean, look, we haven't had anything like this in this bull run.
Yeah.
This is the most weekly green candles we've had for Ethereum in this bull run.
Wow.
Pretty impressive.
So now we need Bitcoin to go on a run.
Yeah, remove that one comment. Okay, so let's check out the monthly here. Look at that. Oh, man, these charts are starting to look like something, aren't they? I mean, you just wonder how high these prices can go before you get a collapse. And this right here, I mean, if you go back and look at 2017 to 2018, this is so crazy compared to that. Look at that. Is that nuts or what on these monthly charts?
Yeah, that's wild.
So let me just tell you guys some price points I'm looking at. I know I talked about this over the weekend, but this is what I'm looking at right now. I'm looking at the middle of June for a $5,000 Ethereum. If you look at the Fibonacci numbers, Chris will go over those today at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the channel. But somewhere in the $4,500 range is very, very, very realistic. I'm looking for about $5,000 by the middle of June, and we're looking at $10,000 by the end of August, and then we're looking at $27,000 by Halloween. Maybe I should say Thanksgiving. I should give myself a couple days. Maybe Thanksgiving. But TJ, do you think we can hit $27,000 in this bull run?
Yeah, I mean, if Bitcoin acts right, that's what it comes down to. It's a little when you're looking at stuff like this, and seeing Ethereum just ripping straight up, you kind of need Bitcoin to stair step up a little bit too in order for Ethereum to get that high. But if it does, I mean, if we're talking a $250,000 to $300,000 Bitcoin, then yeah, I think it can. Yeah,
I mean, I think that's where we're heading. I mean, I saw Elio talking about a $30,000 Ethereum. Or I at least saw the thumbnail. I don't know if he actually talked about that.
Right.
But, I mean, guys, you got to understand, and this is what's hard about bull runs when the euphoria really starts hitting and things start going up, because you look at the numbers and you can kind of, somebody asked about TrueBit. Oh, that TrueBit. Oh, man, I'm seeing a lot of people talking about that thing. That thing had a flash crash out the wazoo. A lot of my researchers like it, don't they?
I guess I haven't.
Yeah, they were saying they did. I don't know anything about it other than it was going up and then it crashed. So I don't know. But the thing about these bull runs is you look at these numbers and it's hard for you to figure out where's the money coming from. I just remember when we were very bearish back in January and December of last year, I remember Wendy talking a lot about where's the money coming from? Where's the excitement? It's nowhere to be found. Because the amount of money you have to put into these markets to make these prices go up is astonishing. It is so insane to think about how many trillions of dollars have to go to, in this bull run to get Bitcoin to $300,000 or to get Ethereum to $27,000. But so far, we've just been trudging along. We've been getting there. There's nothing that's happened right now that would make me think that we're not on track for those numbers. So it's hard because you look at these numbers of a $27,000 ETH and you say, how in the world is that even possible to get that many trillions? I think if I remember correctly, the market cap of Ethereum would need to be $3 trillion itself, which is more than the entire market cap right now.
Jeez.
But, if you go back to 2017, over that summer when things were pumping, people were like, oh, this will never continue. I remember when Bitcoin was at $2,000 or $3,000 and people were like, all right, top signal, and then it went all the way to 20. So you guys just be smart. Remember, we are basing all of our judgments and all of our predictions on where we think things are going based on history, right? But we're talking about things in the future, so we can't possibly know yet whether the history is truly going to be reflected. That's what I'll tell you. It hasn't let us down yet.
Yeah.
Okay? Yes, we had one prediction that we didn't hit by the proper date, but we moved the holiday. So we did get there. What should I dress up for for Halloween if Ethereum doesn't hit $27,000 by then?
If it does or does not?
I don't know.
Either way.
Either way.
A unicorn, of course.
I did unicorn last year.
Oh.
I did a unicorn and a hippo, and we did 3 in a matador.
Turkey?
Matador.
No, that was Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that was Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's continue. Let's look at some ETH on a tear here. Guys, this is actually the Ethereum Nupal. You may not even have known that this existed. The Nupal is the net unrealized profit loss. We just hit above the blue. We just hit euphoria for Ethereum. And you may sit there and you may say, wow, that's very concerning. We hit the blue, we're in euphoria, because we know for Bitcoin, when we look at that, we know that when it gets in the Nupal, it means the end of the market. But for Ethereum, that's not the case. So if you actually come back here to 2017, let me actually screenshot this here so I can actually do what I want to do here. Okay. Move this up, move this up. Okay. So what I want to show you guys is right here. I know it's hard to see, but we've officially crossed over the blue line. But check out, the last time we crossed over the blue line was in February or maybe March of 2017, somewhere around there. So we've been right here when we hit it. I hate how it corrects that, but whatever. But notice, it stayed there almost for the rest of the bull run. It did dip back down below euphoria at some point, but basically for almost a year or about a year, the Nupal for Ethereum stayed in the blue. So just because we're approaching this top up here, in the past, this works for judging the top of the market for Bitcoin, but not for Ethereum. So what we're seeing now seems to line up with where we should be in the bull run. And here is the Bitcoin Nupal, by the way. This is for the last 6 months. As you guys can see, we are still well below euphoria for Bitcoin, which that's good news. So let's check out this stuff for Ethereum. Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin becomes billionaire as ETH hits 3K. Wait, no, this is not what I wanted to talk about. Well, I wanted ETH on a tear. What was that?
That's probably it.
No, that's later on, BTC Dominance. Where was the story I wanted to... Here we go. Yeah. Well, now you moved on to the next one. We weren't done with that yet. So, but it's okay. You just go to it. Just go to it at this point. Ethers, we'll go back to the billionaire stuff here in a second. TJ, tell Ben to look at Doge. It's up 3 cents. What's it at now?
40 cents.
What?
40.
It was at 40 a second ago.
That's, yeah.
We'll see what it's at right now.
It's almost 41. 40.
Yeah, almost 41 cents. Okay.
Yeah, 0.8, 0.9.
Okay, so, sorry, we had things out of order there. I don't know what happened there. But Vitalik just became a billionaire, and that is definitely something pretty cool.
Now, do you think he was... Now, he became a billionaire just in Ethereum. Do you think he has stuff other than ETH?
Got to.
You would
He's got to already be a billionaire.
That's kind of what I was thinking, too. But now he's a billionaire in just Ethereum, it sounds like.
Yeah, you can check out his public Ether address. In this one public Ether address, which he described as his main wallet back in 2018, hit $1 billion on its balance. If he has one wallet at $1 billion, you can bet your bottom dollar he already had $1 billion.
That's kind of how I feel.
Following Ether's meteoric rise above a $3,000 price mark on Monday. At publishing time, the world's largest altcoin is trading at $3,144. We already know that. Vitalik is the youngest crypto billionaire. Do you think that's true?
Probably.
But there's somebody else out there.
Younger, though? I mean, he's pretty young.
He created when he was 19.
So he's what, like 21 now?
No, he didn't create it 2 years ago. He's got to be 23 or 24 at this point. Has to be. He's got to be 25.
Oh, he's 27.
See? Definitely dress up as Eddie Parrott. When is the next meetup? What should we? Oh, we're going to do a meetup in Miami.
Yeah, we might actually end up doing 2.
In Miami.
Yeah.
One exclusive and one non-exclusive?
Yeah, one regular and
one for people that get our Theta NFTs, I think is what it is.
Yep, for like 20 specific people.
Yeah.
And then a big regular one.
So it says right here that he donated 100 Ether and 100 Maker tokens to a COVID-19. Oh, God. I haven't said that on this channel in like 6 months, probably.
Maybe we're safe now. Who knows?
Maybe we're safe. A relief fund for India. So that was pretty nice of him to do. But the altcoins, by the way, just repeated. We were supposed to. What happens with that BTC Dominance was supposed to be moved up.
Yeah.
Because it's in the middle of all these stories. But altcoins just repeated a move that could launch them 27,000% higher in 2021. So not only has Vitalik just became a billionaire, but we are looking at possibly another giant surge in altcoins. Like, it's just getting to this point where it's hard to believe what we're seeing, isn't it?
It is.
Even though we predicted it all,
right?
It's very surreal. It
is. It's funny you said. I literally was saying the same thing. Like, it's great when it actually does what you say it's gonna do, but it's even hard for us to believe, even though we've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and then it happens, and it's like, oh wow. This is amazing.
Well, I just remember, if we were to go back to when things started hitting all-time highs and stuff around December, I remember like telling, I told my mother and my wife, hey, I think I'm going to be worth this much by the end of this bull run. And those numbers were crazy high. Yeah. And in my mind, I was like, can we really make that much money? It's so crazy. And I'm worth more than that number already. Yeah. It's insane to think about how much things have advanced in such a short period of time.
Yeah, it's surreal, like you said.
Yeah.
Well, and just all the new millionaires out there from random different altcoins, too. Everybody at a crypto conference now that was through the bear market, pretty much.
And just think about how much crazier it's going to get. Yeah. But, guys, I do want to say this, though, before we really get deep in the story. It is really storming here. Yeah. Hope the internet doesn't cut out here. But what I would say is just remember to take profits. Remember this phrase. Easy come, easy go. Mm-hmm. If you're not taking profits all along the way right now, you're doing it wrong, because just like last week when Bitcoin dipped really bad, I think we had an unrealized loss of like $4 million. Swallow that. You know what I'm saying? But one day that's going to happen and it won't bounce back.
Yep.
And you just got to remember to make sure you guys are making smart decisions, putting profits to the side. I do not want anyone watching this channel right now to go all the way back down and lose all your money. So, because at some point it probably will happen if you don't take profit. So make sure you're being smart. But let's check out this story here. Altcoins have delivered huge gains this year, but if they repeat their 2017 moves, hodlers may be looking at an insane 27,000% moonshot. According to popular trader Rect Capital, those are the potential combined returns for altcoin investors if history repeats itself this year. And guys, this is what's so crazy is we saw in 2017. Okay, you guys have to understand how this works. Bitcoin pumps, Ethereum pumps, smaller altcoins pump, top 10, then the top 20, then the top 50, then the top 100. Eventually it gets to where every coin is pumping. Like the micro caps are just like going up in like 1,000% in a day. Okay. We're not to that point yet. But the crazy thing is, if you compare the market cap right now of $2.3 trillion to the market cap at the peak of the Bitcoin bull run, which was about $800 to $900 billion, like we're already 3 times higher than that. These altcoins are getting so much more media coverage and attention than they were then.
Yep.
So can we actually exceed what we saw in 2017?
There's a lot more liquid capital now, too, that could rush into these micro-cap coins at a moment's notice and really pump them. So,
I think the thing that's eventually going to destroy this bull run is going to be the U.S. economy. I mean, the stock market is going to crash. Something dramatic is going to happen with our economy because people are just going to be making so much money in these altcoins. It is going to be insane. And at some point, they're going to have to run out of money putting in it. So that's kind of what I see towards the end of this bull run. But I just think I agree with everything this article says. Like, there's much more. Now, is this the same guy, Rect Capital, that said XRP was going to pump?
I can't remember. I
think it is. And I said he was wrong, and then it did. Or maybe that was somebody else. No, that was Credible Crypto, I think. It was a different guy. But it says, all it took was a single year. Rect Capital suggested that although almost unimaginable, the same thing could happen by the end of 2021. In the past 2 months alone, the altcoin market cap is up 119% after flipping the same 2017 peak to support. So the peak in 2017 is now the support level. Yeah. That is insane.
Well, it's almost exactly like what you were just saying. Like, it seems unimaginable when you look at these numbers.
Yeah.
But it happens.
Yeah.
So it's not. It's going to be fun.
I mean, it's just like, I go to this Easter egg hunt at the church I grew up in, and a guy tells me, he says, hey, and now keep in mind, Ethereum at this point, I believe was around, $2,000. It was right before Easter. Maybe it was $2,100. And the guy says, he doesn't really know about crypto. He's not invested in crypto, but he's been watching it because he got a lot of friends who are invested in it. He's like, hey, don't you think, I mean, it's at the top, right? It's at the top. ETH has got to be at the top, right? I was like, no, not even close. To the person that's not in this and doesn't understand it on a daily basis, these numbers are already insane. Like, it's hard to imagine we were at $100 Ethereum a year ago, and now is at 3,200. Most people would have said that's insane. There's no way it's going to go up 32x.
Yeah.
32x in a year. But here we are. $3,200 ETH, and it is just getting started. Somebody said Euler is on fire. I'm invested in that. That's good to hear. I'm invested in so many things, I don't even know what they're doing. Frontier just hooked up with Chainlink. That's good. I hope, it wasn't just a one-night stand. Hope they're going to stick together for a while. We do know Chainlink is a partner whore. Okay, so let's move on. I want to talk about Ethereum all day, but it's fine. A crypto phishing bot is targeting MetaMask seed phrases. Now, if you don't have MetaMask, you definitely should. MetaMask is a great product. It is an extension for Chrome. You guys can see it right up here. You guys can see my little fox. There it is. I don't know what that was. Who is buying Rune over here? Somebody bought some Thorchain on my own account.
That's probably Elron.
Probably Elron. I'm scared to show what is in here. So we have $1,300 worth of Rune, just so everyone knows. Either me or Elron does. But we use MetaMask on a daily basis. It's what we use for all of our private sales. I mean, it's definitely one of the best products out there. If you don't have it, you need to have it. However, you do need to be careful with imposters and phishing scams. There's a lot of things where people are trying to get in your MetaMask. Why? Because everybody uses MetaMask and everybody loves it. So we want to definitely be careful. Question on that, though, by Sean, Super Chat. What percentage of ETH should we stake in ETH 2.0? I'm not staking. Are you, TJ?
No, not currently, because you've talked about this a lot on the past. The lockup period is such a long time.
Yeah.
So until it gets a little further, we have other things we do with our ETH. So we like to move it around.
Stay liquid. I like to stay liquid. I'm going to let those validator nodes do their thing. But once you lock it up, you don't get it back, right?
Correct.
So you just sit there and make the gains on it. I would rather be liquid. I don't like being trapped in anything. So I don't even like lockup periods. Like even with Crypto.com, like they want those 3-6 month lockup periods. I think there were 3 month lockup periods when they were doing the higher rates. I was like,
That's what's nice with most other chains staking is it's only locked up, at 24 hours, 48 hours, something like that, and you can get stuff out of the pools. So we might do more with like a Cardano staking pool or Cardano. And get returns.
Yeah, we are going to do a card. Why have we not done a Cardano staking pool yet?
We've been a little busy.
We have been busy, very busy. So I saw somebody mention one of your favorite tokens in there on the chat.
Solana?
Charitable Unruggable Networking Token.
I think that's your favorite. It's just fun to say.
It is fun to say. It's such an interesting name for whatever it's supposed to be. What about Eternity Chain? Big fan of Eternity Chain. I've talked to the Eternity team, and basically their private sale lockups are done this week, I think. So either this week or next week, I think you can look for Eternity to be going back up. Basically, like you got a lot of people that are early investors dumping the price, and I mean that's what happens with private sales. We still have a lot, as you guys saw in our portfolio. We've got, I think, 15,000 earn. We haven't sold any of it in the last several weeks. So we're, we may have another 5,000 coming to us, something like that. And we're going to hold that puppy because it is now bottomed, I think, or it will be bottoming soon. Look, we love Eternity, but we know we haven't been talking about it a lot because the sell pressure has been pushing it down. So don't give up on Eternity, guys. We're still mega bullish on that one. All right, let's finish this story here, though. Metamask, a browser plugin for Ethereum wallets, has alerted users about a phishing bot. Bots target users on Twitter, prompting them to enter their seed phrases in a Google Doc. Metamask never asks users of their seed phrases and operates no Google Doc-based support.
Come on, guys.
This
should be obvious.
It should be. But I'm still amazed. Like, I still get so many questions via private messages about my investment strategy with your money. Like, guys, I never would ask you for money. We have so many impersonators out there, it's unreal. Changed our name on Twitter trying to get approved for verification, and it is not happening. So we need to get verified on Twitter. They're negligent, I believe, at this point. We have more impersonators than probably, I would venture to say we have more impersonators than anyone on the planet.
Wow.
Yeah, I think we do. I think we have more impersonators than anybody on the planet. We have thousands of impersonators, right? So Google or Twitter refuses to verify us, and people are getting scammed left and right. There is no such thing as BitBoy arbitrage. I have to say it every single week. That's not a real thing. Those are scammers. So when you see other scammers and impersonators, you should report them. So please do that. Help us out. Guys, just be smart. Here's the point of this story here. Be smart with your money, okay? And this is hard, okay? Because I understand in crypto, you look at how easy this money seems to come. You look at Ethereum being $100 a year ago, and you look at it being $3,200 today, and it messes with your head because that seems like it should be too good to be true, but yet it is true. So when other people come and have scams that are also too good to be true, you say, oh, well, that makes sense. Money's so easy in crypto. Sure, I'll give this guy $100 and he'll turn it into $10,000. But you just gotta be smart with your money. Understand that crypto is a life-changing opportunity, but there are no shortcuts in crypto. Yeah. You have to learn. Because here's the thing. When the retail top comes in and people are making money hand over fist just on every token known to man, which will happen in this altcoin surge, if they don't do the research and learn more about crypto, they will lose all of that. You'll have people who become millionaires overnight, and then 3 months later, they're back down to double digits or less. Okay? Drop from $1 million down to $50,000. That's going to happen. So there's no shortcuts in crypto. You have to understand this market. You have to learn. You have to research. You have to watch videos. That's one reason why we're really excited about our 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time show starting today. Around the Blockchain will be every single day. We're going to bring on perspectives from other YouTubers and other people in crypto to discuss their thoughts and opinions and help expose you guys to more people out there that are trying to educate you. So just remember, there's no shortcuts in crypto. Make sure, be careful with your money. I do suggest highly using MetaMask. MetaMask is a partner of ours. We use MetaMask a good bit. We make it for almost all of our trades, so it's definitely something you want to have. But don't send information to a Google Doc. Yeah. Never put your seed phrase in anywhere. That's a good rule. Yeah. Most of these places are going to have ways that you can actually log in without having to give a seed phrase. So remember that. All right, let's talk about Let's talk about Bron James. Bron James. NFT may break Top Shot records from CryptoVibes.com, Daily Cryptocurrency, and FX News. House of Kibaha, a non-fungible token studio, has announced an auction of 3 legendary NBA Top Shot NFTs, depicting some slam dunks from renowned pro basketball player LeBron James. Dunks. Which, guys, by the way, I want to say this. Thank you, Eddie Parrott, for that nice comment in Super Chat. Guys, we have a call tomorrow with an NBA team about NFTs. Just so you guys know. We are looking at doing something similar to NBA Top Shots here with BitBoy Crypto. So we've got a lot of good ideas for how to do this, but I'm just saying, like, NBA Top Shots is not going to be the only way the NBA gets, linked in with NFTs. They are very interested. And we know because all it took was one feeler email, we got a response from an NBA team about doing NFTs. We're having talks with one of the biggest, most important, most prestigious sports organizations out there. I don't really know how to, not an organization. I can't say what it is, but guys, this NFT stuff is just getting going. I've been telling you guys this. Everybody else is saying, oh, these are, it's a bubble. It's going to blah, 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 blah. No. This is the new way. Just be prepared. So much stuff with NFTs going on. So let's see. The upcoming auction for Bron James will sell the NFTs that will include a token that holds the record for the most expensive Top Shot moment sold. This auction will be hosted in partnership with Heritage Auctions. Reports indicate that it will run from May 6th to May 20th. These 3 NFTs will be auctioned off as a single collection. Each of these tokens was released in the first season of NBA Top Shot and are of legendary scarcity, the rarest tokens the Top Shot collectors can own. Someone says, support blue, screw LeBron. I saw that super chat up there. Hey, this is what I'll say to that. If you really want to stick it to LeBron, you really want to stick it to him, get this NFT and then sell it and then donate it to whatever organization you want to donate it to. How about that? Yeah. You can use his image to back the blue. If that's what, hey, I'm not making political statements up here, but I'm just saying, LeBron, he does fire off a little. Yeah. I don't know if I'm a big fan of a lot of stuff that he says, but
a lot of LeBron haters in the chat.
A lot of LeBron haters. Guys, I never liked LeBron. He went on the Lakers. I've been a Lakers fan. I've denounced my Laker fandom for the Hawks. We got season tickets now. Kobe's my favorite athlete of all time. Loved Kobe. This is what I'll say. LeBron is no Kobe. Not even close. But anyways, NBA Top Shots have exploded in popularity since unveiling its closed beta in June 2021. Transitioned to open beta 3 months later. By March 2021, Top Shot had generated over $230 million in sales based on Crypto Slam.
That's another typo.
Another typo?
June 2020 closed beta. June 2021 hasn't happened yet.
Oh yeah, you're right.
These stories, man.
These stories, you got to get out there. Jordan forever. Look, I'm a huge Kobe fan. Like I sobbed like a small infant child when Kobe died. I will never ride in a helicopter for the rest of my entire life. I promise that because of what happened. Very sad. But obviously, we all know. I mean, anyone with any level of intelligence and intellectual honesty knows Michael Jordan's the greatest basketball player who ever lived.
No question.
LeBron's not even in that conversation. Like, anyone who says LeBron's in that conversation, like, you're just caught up in the moment. Like, he's just... The greatness and the mystery of Jordan, right? Yep. You never knew what was going on in that guy's head.
Right.
So, he was an absolute killer. And trust me, I hated Michael Jordan growing up. Hated Michael Jordan. So, I can admit that. Pretty easy to admit. LeBron's a different type of player than Michael Jordan. I mean, there's definitely some. He's probably number 2. I'll give it to him. But he's lost too many times in the finals. He's not clutch. He's gotten more clutch as the years have gone on for sure. But I mean, if it wasn't for Kyrie Irving hitting that 3-pointer, I definitely wouldn't have won that game. Or Ray Allen bailed him out as well with the 3-pointer in Miami against the Spurs, or he'd have 2 more L's. So, anyways, Kobe rip. I saw that. Yeah, rip Kobe. Thoughts on Beat Bro Network? I think we're gonna be doing a video with them soon, so stay tuned for that. Let's see here. I also got some Kobe Funko dolls. They were like $100.
Oh, nice.
But I got a purple and a yellow jersey. Those will be coming to the desk here soon. All right, so I will say this. I just want to say, like, once again, we are having a conversation with an NBA team this week here at BitBoy Crypto. I will tell you the NBA is very aware of what's going on. The individual teams are very aware of the NBA Top Shots and their success. Sports organizations across the world are. So they're watching. This is something to watch, so definitely pay attention. All right, so Bitcoin dominance. Where was that story? Here it is. Ether hits $3,000 and Bitcoin's crypto dominance declines. Now, just a brief overview for you guys that don't understand how this works. You may be newer to crypto. If we come up here to CoinMarketCap, I'll go to the homepage so it's a little bit easier for you guys to understand how to do this. If you guys go to the market cap and you head on over here to the Bitcoin dominance numbers, you can click this. And when you click this, it will take you to 3 different charts. One is the total global market capitalization. Does that chart blow your mind or what, man?
Yeah, it's wild.
I mean, you just got to understand for so long, this is all we saw right here.
Yeah.
Run up, crash. Wow. This to me is one of the most amazing things there is. Mm-hmm. Like, to think of how many years we stared at that chart as that is the peak. And now it's different. So this is the market cap excluding Bitcoin, which you guys can see. It looks pretty similar. But you know what's interesting is when you look here, this is a longer chart, actually. It's so similar. It looks almost the same. But this is the Bitcoin dominance, okay? So if you go back to, July of 13, I mean, Bitcoin dominance was basically everything. But we are finally seeing this fall off a cliff. And I'm so glad I learned how to do this now because this is what I want to do here. I hate that Bitcoin dominance chart because it's so dynamic. I want to be able to circle things. Okay, so the way that this works is when the Bitcoin dominance falls, that's because people are investing into other coins. So what we're seeing right now over here, let me change that color actually for this. There we go. All right, so what we're seeing right now is we are seeing this thing plummeting. It looks very similar to this right here. So you'll notice at certain points, like right here, this little tiny here, you had a resurgence. Bitcoin started to pump again, and then it started to fall. And then, of course, Bitcoin dominance rose as the price was rising up to all-time highs, and then we get another drop, okay? So we had one spot where it kind of bounced up a little bit, then it collapsed, and it bounced up, dropped a little bit, bounced up again, and then we got the top of the market, basically, okay? So right now, to me, I mean, it looks like we're just kind of in this beginning round here. Now, obviously, back then, Bitcoin dominance was coming in much closer to 80%. So we're starting from a lower plane. So, how low can it drop from here? Well, at the end of this market, I do think we are going to see about a 35% market correction. So, or a 35% Bitcoin dominance level. I think that it will never get. I don't know if it'll ever get back over 70% again. I don't know. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. I don't think it'll ever get back over 70 again. I think 70 will be like a good resistance level. So I said thoughts on ETH correction. It is raining so hard. Can you guys hear it on the stream?
They can probably hear it.
If you guys can hear the rain on the stream, put a water drop emoji. Because I'm just curious if you guys can hear it. Because it is like...
so loud.
Which, by the way, our new building is bought.
Yeah.
So we closed our new building on Friday. So really excited about that. It's going to take us several months to move in and get everything moved over there. But it's super exciting.
Very exciting. Very exciting.
But here's the truth of it. You guys want the real truth of it. The real truth is it will probably rain there too.
Yeah.
So you think rain will come. But anyway, so that's what's going on with the Bitcoin dominance level. Now let me go back to the story here. Bitcoin's domination of total cryptocurrency market value is declining as its next biggest rival, Ether, yeah, they can hear it, wow, reaches a $3,000 milestone. The rise of Ether suggests there's room for more than one winner among digital tokens as the sector evolves. Man, I'm telling you, the non-maxis are going to be the geniuses by the end of this. Bitcoin now accounts for about 46% of total market value, down from 70% at the start of the year, and Ether makes up 15%. We actually know it's closer to 16%. Right now, how many people are watching right now, by the way?
About 16,500.
And how many likes do we have? 8,000?
Almost 78-37.
All right, guys, let's get that up over 10,000. I moved the goalpost for you. If you guys own any Ethereum, make sure to smash that like button for us. That's how we know that you guys are at the right channel. Let's see. Other cryptocurrencies have jumped too. Price of Binance coins up 3,400%. You know, I got asked a very interesting question this morning, which is, am I bullish on Binance coin? And, you know, guys, Binance coin is a weird one because it's not a pure decentralized platform like Cardano or Ethereum or Polkadot. It's got an exchange to it that's also the biggest exchange in the world. So I could actually see a world where Binance coin passes Ethereum for number 2, but Ethereum is still the number 1 decentralized platform. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Basket coin?
Yeah. They're throwing a lot of coins out there today.
Basket coin. Is that like underwater basket weaving in college for the athletes?
Maybe.
So anyways, guys, I don't know about Binance coin, but I can tell you, like, we now have 7 figures worth of Binance coin. And it's doing pretty well. I mean, right now the price of Binance coin is at $660. I think we bought it at like $480.
Nice.
So, been crushing it. All right, last story of the day. Grayscale Shock. So this is an interesting story. Do you want to explain this one? Why don't I let you explain this one? Because you were the one that saw this, and I thought you had a good explanation of it.
Yeah, it's just interesting. Basically, Digital Currency Group is the parent company of Grayscale. It's the investment group that started and owns, and obviously they own a lot of shares in it. They had previously set to buy, I think, 250 million. Yeah, there is 250 million worth of GBTC. But now they're upping it another 500 million, so a total of 750 million Grayscale Bitcoin Trust shares, basically doubling down on themselves, more or less. Like, they're loading up on Grayscale shares right now. You got to imagine that's because they're expecting it to pump, to see a big move from Bitcoin in the next month or so, and then they'll probably sell those back at a premium, if I had to guess.
Yeah, and somebody had asked earlier about why Grayscale is not, why Cardano doesn't have its own Grayscale Trust. And I this is a good, interesting point. They are going to have one.
Yeah.
We already know, for you guys that have been following along for a while, you guys have seen this before. But if you go to the state of Delaware, if you search LLCs for Delaware, which if you didn't know, Delaware is one of the greatest states along with Wyoming. And do you know what the other one is?
For opening
LLCs, there's a third state that's real good too.
I think Nevada is pretty good.
Yeah, maybe it is Nevada. But basically, the long and short of it is, this is a great state business-wise, tax purpose-wise, to open LLCs. So if you go here and you type Grayscale in and you search, this shows you all of the ones that they're looking at having. So Grayscale basically has to get like a lot of regulatory. Whoa. Ben equals MJ. TJ equals Ron Artest.
What?
Let me tell you what. If there were one of us that's going to rip their shirt off and go into the stands and start swinging, it's me. You need to know that.
Well, yeah, that's true. But you don't want him to give me MJ either. Maybe you're both.
I'm MJ Artest.
There you go.
Meta World MJ. That's what they call me.
Not Michael Peace.
No. And please don't call me Kobe. Please don't. Kobe has been retired. So you look at all the trusts that they have available. They have an Aave trust. The Basic Attention Token Trust is live now, I believe. Mm-hmm. Bitcoin Cash Trust is live. That one's live. Blockstacks Trust, not live. Cardano, not live. Is the Link one live?
I believe it's live.
I think it is live.
Yeah.
So the point is, there's a bunch. Cosmos. This is one that I'm buying right now. I'm looking at Cosmos to pump pretty big soon.
Live Peer is another one that's on there.
Love Live Peer.
Well, just because it shows up on all these lists.
Yeah.
They're in with Gemini, so that's getting listed on Gemini's exchange.
What is
now.
this? This is a new one.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Nami? Did we just break news on air today?
Let's see. I
think this is a new one. Nami Crypto? Let's type that in. Nami Crypto. Oh, okay, what is this? This is from April 6th. Did not file. Well, this is weird. The filing incorrectly gave the appearance that the world's largest digital asset manager was considering a trust based on Nami Project's token as a future offering. The filing with the state of Delaware indicated that a company named Grayscale filed for a trust. They said they did not make this filing. Okay, so this is interesting. So Grayscale came out and said they did not do this one. We haven't seen them say that with any of the other ones.
No.
So this is very interesting. Now, what's funny is in the beginning when all these started showing up, these Grayscale trusts, if you remember, I said this could be people trying to pump their own bags.
It was the Link one, I think. We were talking.
Yeah, it was the Link one because I was like, is it real or is it not? Like, guys, I could start one for BitToken. I could go file a company called Grayscale BitToken, and it would show up right there, and then people would be like, BitToken, So I think that this is very interesting that they did come out and say this NAMI is not one. So this actually was at the beginning of last month. I didn't see that. But Cardano is going to have, the long and the short of it is, Cardano is going to have their own Grayscale trust. It's just a matter of time. It's a matter of regulation. And Charles Hoskinson let us know about this when he was on the channel a couple months ago, which was what they did is they're putting out these skeletons of what they're planning to do. And then eventually, if they're able to get the regulatory approval, then they will open up the trust. And we saw that with the first 5 that were filed. They're all done and all live. So you can expect one from Cardano. But the fact is, guys, Grayscale buying, and we go back to the heart of this story, this is pretty shocking that they're buying this much more. And I think this should be a pretty good hint to you guys that something big is coming. Mm-hmm. I don't know what's coming. Okay, I'll say this. For the first time in months, I don't know what the big thing we're waiting for is right now, but there's something happening. If you guys can't see on the market that there's something happening, I don't know why I love this charitable, unruggable networking token so much. I don't know why I love it so much. I laugh every time I see it. Every time. Guys, I own 0 of it. I'm not looking to buy any, but it's just a funny name. All right, guys, that's all I got for today, by the way. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget, everybody, come back tonight, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for our live stream around the blockchain. Today, I think we've got Stash, Wendy, Justin O on, but we got several other big names. Crypto R Us is going to be coming on later in the week, probably Benjamin Cowan. We're going to have a lot of big names coming on this show. You're definitely going to want to be part of it, so make sure you come every day. It's only going to be 30 minutes, guys. This is going to be a short show. It's going to be just like a network show with no commercials. You're going to come watch 30 minutes, get the hard-hitting information, get the perspective. Make sure to come back for that today. Super excited about that. BitSquad, you guys are the best. I love you guys. That's all I got. Be blessed. BitBoy out.